when Matheus Cunha is having a field day against your defense, you know you are bad because Matheus Cunha is not clinical. Coach, that's that's the kind of game Chelsea were up against.
I don't remember the last time I saw Chelsea this bad. In a week, they've conceded, 8 goals in 2 games.
Yep.
Unacceptable. You may want to call it a project. You may want to say we have to be patient. For me, the bar can never be changed when it comes to certain teams. When Jurgen Klopp walked into Liverpool, immediately the scrutiny was on him.
Yeah.
When Eric Ten Hag walked into Man United, immediately the scrutiny was on him. I don't know why Pochettino seems to be loved.
I feel like they've gone through a spell of sacking managers short term.
I'm not saying he should be sacked.
In the past couple of years. So maybe they don't want to apply the same method to him again because they are afraid it will become
a norm.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he should be sacked, but I think some of the defending and the shape of the team goes down to him. They are too easy to play through. Wolverhampton passing the ball through Chelsea without any difficulty.
This is a team that have Caicedo.
Midfielders
supposedly have one of the
Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez,
best DMs in the
protective league. DMs who will protect their back four.
So is that down to the coach or down to the players?
It is down to the shape of the team. Because if we look at them, 2 of the goals meant that the Chelsea midfielders had to track the run of the Wolves players, meaning that they were in front of the ball and therefore had to track the runs. Once they were unable to do that, the guy was just putting the ball in the back of the net. One of them, yes, wicked deflection.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you are not that compact, this Chelsea team we saw them against Liverpool. One pass to a right back, left in acres of space, he controlled it, then he just planted the ball in the back of the net. We've seen that again today. Similar goal, but in this one, the guy had to pull the ball out for the on-rushing midfielder to put the ball in the back of the net. They have to find a way of stopping this. I said at the beginning of the season, they will not make Champions League football. They will not make Europa Cup football. And nobody should be annoyed. When I said that, they didn't want to accept that. But at the end of the day, that is the true reflection of where the team is at the moment. This team will have to get
this is a very serious reality you are trying to paint.
Yes, I said it.
It's not an easy pill to swallow.
You remember, I said this just after 2 games in the season. When I looked at them, I said, no, they will not make Champions League. They will not make Europa Cup football. So they have to be patient. Would Mauricio Pochettino, would he have bought most of the players in this team? No. That is where I tend to sympathize with him. The owners at Chelsea
inherited players that he has to use.
The owners at Chelsea now will now change their way of doing things going forward.
Yeah.
Whoever they've spent money on, the problem is that they've spent good money. Whoever they spent money on who is not good enough, immediately count your losses, ship them out, and then listen to the manager and get him to identify players
that he wants.
Because this is Chelsea. They should be in and among the mix with teams who are competing for the title, competing for Champions League football. Minimum requirement is the Europa Cup. Anything apart from that, then the team is going down.
Yeah.
You cannot, as for Thiago Silva, I declare he will leave at the end of the season. That is a huge vacuum that needs to be filled.
Because this defense is all over the place.
Do they have scouting? Or is Todd Bowley their top scout? From the way they've gone about their business, it's like he's the one doing all the scouting. You ask yourself, who is the one, or who
Todd
are the people recommending the players?
Todd Bowley is the sporting director. Todd Bowley flies in to go and broker some of the deals even.
I wouldn't have bought the hairdresser. The man, Marlon Gustav. I've always complained that he always goes to the salon. He doesn't go to the barbering shop. He goes to the salon and gets his hair braided. When you are a player and you are concerned about braiding your hair, how can you focus on football? You cannot focus on football. So for me, look, Todd Bowley will have to put up a proper structure so that the money is there. No two ways about that. Get the best player or the right players in and allow this manager to work. But look, to have considered 8 goals in 2 games, especially 4 against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Wolves.
Wolves.
Wolves don't score 4 against anybody.
Acuna, is that the name?
Mateus Cunha.
Mateus Cunha.
He's so wasteful.
Zuku striker like that scoring 3 goals against Zuku.
Double Zuku.
Let's take a break here.